what happens with the formula, the what's the word I'm looking for? The instructions or the explanation on how to operate and use the formula is based upon the person that's giving the formula.
That's perfect.
You see
yeah, that's
heck yeah.
It's based on the person that's giving the formula.
Yeah.
So my perception and what I receive, or how I act, or how I respond to whatever comes in and out of my life is going to be based on who taught me that formula. So when they go back to your situation,
It didn't add up.
it didn't add up, because ain't no way I'm looking at it, because I'm just gonna put it in my word. I just experienced the Cosby Show. Is that normal? I'm talking about the girl you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the formula that she was taught was from the culture and her family, what she experienced. So it looked forward to her because her teacher, the formula that she received from her teacher was opposite of what she was seeing. And so therefore she couldn't understand how to equate the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Mike Marion, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. Man, glad to be joined with y'all on tonight, man. Help you guys learn how to live life by design and not by default, walking into your everyday purpose. So it's what it is, man. We're excited to be with y'all on tonight, man. Once again, want to introduce my host on tonight. Y'all know what it is, man. It's my brother from another mother. My left, your right. Y'all give it up for Alexander Hall.
What's up? What's going on?
What's cracking like it?
Hootie hoo.
What's out there, bro?
I'm in the building. What's going on, man?
It's good, man.
Another week. We in here trucking through,
Yep.
going through things,
Keep on pushing.
and we pushing. You feel me?
Keep on moving.
Alexander Hall. Dumbo is out. North Cape. We are on
Go
the
get it.
That
way
part.
for
Go
sure.
check it out.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Yeah,
Let's
be on the lookout for that new merch too.
Yeah, merch coming
from the Alexander Hall.
North
man.
Cape. We are on the way.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it, boy.
Got him.
I'm ready for
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if the Lord leads you, you know what I'm saying? I pay you early. You know what I'm saying? You can slide that in the email. You feel me?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? If the Lord shall move.
Hey,
like,
I feel you.
on that.
I feel you. I feel you. Let's go.
I pay extra for the Lions then, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Man. He
Like,
holding the Dens hot.
Man, look here. I cash up you right now. What is going to
I need that.
I need it in my life. I want it in my life. Said put it in my life.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm like living that song right now, bro.
Hey, I'm
Which
like,
is the best
I'm living
time to,
that
you
song
know
right
what
now.
I'm saying?
Hey, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it sounds way better than you living it. I'm telling you,
bro, just don't,
We know.
just don't slide it in my inbox.
That's why we trying to get it up off you.
I make sure nobody else listen to it, but
I feel you,
I
yeah.
need
Listen,
that right there.
I feel you, I feel
need that right there.
Listen, I can do that when I go out for my walks. You heard me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The music sound it sounds way better listening to it than when you living it. It makes you appreciate. It makes you appreciate when you in the studio making it. You like, Lord.
True.
Just gonna slide that in.
It's all good.
The
You know what I'm
Brother
saying?
Perks inbox.
I feel you.
Facts.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I'm
Hey, man, we always looking forward to having a good time, man.
Yeah.
And y'all also
Always.
know what it is, man. My other
Always.
co-host, man, my brother from the same mother,
The biggest bag.
the biggest bag,
Yeah.
Big Dub.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
The
right
rank
now,
leader.
boy. Y'all keep speaking that, boy.
The biggest
I
bag.
ain't even gonna count. It done got real, fellas.
The biggest bag.
It done got real.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Hey, look. Come on, Vlad.
Hey, boo.
Come on, Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know we down here. We trying to get it for your glory.
Drop that bag.
Oh, man.
Hey, all I gotta say is, fellas, you already know. When I got it, you got it.
That's how it's been, though.
Bruh, always, man.
But
Always.
yeah, man.
Even on a small scale, man, it's just like when you build that and you build that character and you build that bond and that brotherhood and that relationship, bro. You just you want the best for your brothers.
Yeah.
Like one of the things when I looked at Country Wayne when he was on Club Shay Shay and he was like, man, I done made 20 M's. I said, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was just thinking about Mike Bless, you know, I was able to pay him $1 million. I'm looking to pay you $2 million next year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Different mindset. Yeah.
bruh, it's just like when you want to see others blessed, that's how we should live. It's just like it's kind of I can't remember if it was a bar or a line or if somebody said this, but I feel like it was a bar or line where it was talking about like how can you say you're balling when your team is down? Like you're the only one up. You know what I'm saying? And that when I heard that hit hard.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it ain't meant for us just to keep to ourselves and just to, you know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z said that. Jay-Z said, if everybody in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Okay.
You already know. Yo, big.
Yeah, man, y'all give it up for Big Dub, man. Y'all give it up for Boy Wonder.
Man, love y'all,
And the
man.
Flat. I'm
Yo.
trying to see who we got coming tonight. Is it Boy Wonder?
Nah, I'm gonna chill tonight because you know, got some things coming down the pipe too. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
musically. So make sure you stream the album Life After Death.
Life After Death
We got
is out.
more videos coming, and then also new
Rick
single
Reed,
coming.
man.
Rick
bro,
dropping.
Hey, that
Man,
fire.
Rick dropping next month.
Hey, I hit him up on the book.
Bruh.
I say, man,
That
I
single
love
fire,
It. I
yeah.
love that. I love it, bro.
That's completely different, bro. That's some
Bro,
old, yeah. That's
wait till you hear
fire.
the album,
bro.
bro. Wait till you hear the joint with him and
Man,
Knowledge.
hey, man, y'all check out Rick Reed, man.
Yeah.
That boy is a whole nother beast, man.
He is.
He let me hear some other stuff that he been working on because he gonna drop another album.
Yeah.
And he let me hear some of the other stuff. I was like, bro, like this. Dude, I said, bro, you stupid. Why are you like this? I say, listen.
Just stupid talent.
I was like, thank you, Lord. He started laughing.
When you told me like the theme, like the mantra of the song, man, and I'm listening to it, I'm like, boy, he killed that.
Bro,
He did, yeah. He did.
just
no doubt.
flawless with it,
Man,
bro.
y'all go check out that Rick Reed,
He
man.
different.
Don't always be a hater, man.
Yeah.
That joint slap.
It's out right now. Go ahead and stream it,
got an
download
old
it.
school feel to it, yeah.
Bro, it's different. It's
different, yeah.
Oh, it's fresh, man.
It's a breath of fresh air.
It is, bro.
Yeah, I'm no cap. I promise you. And when I listen to it, it put me in the realm of R. Kelly with his creativity.
Bro.
I promise you, bro.
Bro.
I no cap. I ain't trying to. That's my bro, but I ain't, bro. Like just the genius
He
of
in there.
listening to that song, knowing that he does that. Some of his, you know, you go back like R. Kelly did the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but that creative nature, man, it's just like
Bro.
I immediately thought about R. Kelly.
You ain't heard that yet.
Yeah,
And it's on the same lines of that record, but
That
it's
was
totally
dope.
different flip.
yeah,
Bro. That's a diamond in the rough, no cap.
yeah,
Yeah, he a monster with
Yeah,
that stuff.
like-
yeah,
yeah. He a giant.
he is, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
But when you hear that joint with him and Knowledge, bro, I said, bro, this got to be the next single. you can do anything else after that, but this, please, please. That joint right there's, bro.
Shoot,
I almost slipped and said the line of it. Yeah, how you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? It's that dope, bro. It is, bro. He had me standing outside in the rain, bro. That's how crazy this record is,
You put a wallow.
bro. I was just laughing.
He had you pulling the wallow.
Nollis was like, hey, Rick, you know I can't let y'all do me on this record, right?
You stupid.
You know, I had to go and throw them Jones on there. You know how he talk. Shout out to the fellas, man.
No Grind, No Boys music group, man. But one that got the whole clique, man. They all fire. Y'all check it out, man. Rick Reed, Tim Moses, Knowledge.
God is good, bro. That's all I can say, man.
Y'all check them cats out, man. Them guys raw.
Years in the making.
Yeah.
But I know my brother over here.
Yeah, man. We back in the lab, man. We back in the lab, man. We have some more product coming, man, in upcoming months. So, trying to create some new stuff, man. And we still out here trying to bless the kids, you know. So, yeah, man. Just, you know, we trying to do one thing and it turns into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
God dog. But that's how it happened, man. Bro, what God put on the inside of you, just you can't help that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Drip is in the building. Yeah. Yeah. Walk by faith, not by sight. Yeah.
So we got a couple meetings lined up, so we'll see what they talking about, see how they go, man. And you know, instead of trying to make moves. So
facts.
But you know, your boy turning. So by the time this episode launches, so y'all know your boy be done turned a year older, so we'll be celebrating tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll be heading out of Dodge for a couple of days, celebrating the whole weekend. So,
hey, bro, ain't nothing like them kind of celebrations.
I need me a celebration, man.
They just look R&R and just kind of chillax.
What?
Yeah, that'll be the best times, man.
Bruh. And it'd be the most rewarding times because you know you work so hard to get to that point of just being able to just enjoy the fruits of your labor. And woosah, you know what I'm saying? Come get your thoughts together and just, you know, just chill and enjoy it, man. You got to take those moments, though.
Yeah.
You have to take those moments.
To be able to do that, man, because I was just thinking, I was like, shoo, about time for a change of scenery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, it got so crazy. I was like, man, I'm finna just take a random vacation. You feeling like that? It was your job. You're like, you know what?
Yeah. I'm just finna go. Like, bye.
See you later.
Sorry, Nari.
Hey, do you think, no, I can't take it then. No, I need to take it now. I just got to go.
Oh man! But one of the I guess I can say, man, one of the most exciting things is to watch the creative nature of something come to fruition. You know, it's just because, like I said, I was, you know, brainstorming one night, and I was like, man, what can I do to add a little more value to, you know, people that subscribe and do certain things, and you know, with me and whatever. So I was like, well, I'll do this, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do that, and then I was like, the light bulb went off, and like, well, why not do this? I was like, well, shoot, I can do that too, so I'll do both. So I was like, okay, well,
time
to go back in the lab.
Big facts.
Let's work it back. You know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely probably definitely have a new design out before the summertime. Yeah, I have go ahead and print that other one up.
Big facts.
So, yeah.
Get that big bag. My brother's getting that big bag.
Man, knock on wood, trying to work on getting some contracts with some of these school boards. So, you know, the individual, you know, being able to go in and stuff like that, that's cool. But you know, when you start talking about contracts, man, when you come in,
that's a whole different level,
a whole different animal. So, so that's what I'm working on right now.
True, that's dope, bro.
Yeah,
it's time.
Yeah, so
it's time, bro. I think one of the dopest things when it comes to just seeing like something come to fruition. You know what you calculated and what you had to do to get to this answer, this result. And you know how in math they be like, you got to do it exactly like this, and you try to do it exactly like that, but the math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing.
Yeah, and then you figure out, okay.
You took that right out my head. I was already going though.
You be like, dog, man.
You be like, you know what I used to hate though?
Mm-hmm.
Man, the loan division.
Yeah.
The one problem that took up the whole page. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I hated that jump, man.
Man.
One problem take up the whole goddamn page.
I love math. It's like I didn't like it till I got used to it and figured it out, but then I loved it.
I sucked at math. Math was my weak subject.
That became one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah.
But when you think about it though, it's as much as you don't like it, it teaches you how to do it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no shortcuts. You got to do some critical thinking. And it's kind of like that with life. And it's like you see the blueprint of other people's lives, and you're just like, man, how did they get to where they are? You know, you trying to figure out. You feel like you exhausting every other avenue. You feel like you've done all you can, so you're just in a place of like, okay, what now? And so I look at it as it also teaches you within your character longevity, and it produces patience, long suffering, endurance. So I look at our situation with our companies, bro, and when we started and how long we've been doing it and still going, even after the fact, even not getting what we thought we should get or hoping this will work out, but that didn't work out. But once you got that correct formula, all you have to do now is just stay consistent with that formula,
right,
and learn the problem of it. So when it comes to correct formula, fellas, one of y'all can chime in. What was that one problem that you had that you're just like, man, I'm trying to figure it out, or it could be even something current. But what was that moment to where it's like, what is this problem? How can I figure this out? Even with everything you know, even with resources, connections, like what do you think kept you on the path of wanting to do this formula the right way, the correct way?
That's a good question. That's a deep question.
Because it's like you know how the deeper you get into it, you know how the deeper you get into it,
I feel you.
You get to the point where you don't even want to do it no more. You have the moments too.
You know what though? I don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think there's never a moment where you feel that way. I think you always feel that way in some moment.
What you mean? Like, feel what way? Feel what way?
At some point that it's not working and you want to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
And you just trying to figure it out and you just can't figure it out. I think everybody reaches that point at some point.
I mean, I got a. All right, so this right here, this kind of taps into what you was talking about. Actually, it does, but it's not specifically
to that degree.
Yeah. So basically, and this is real. This is personal, like. So I was looking at like past relationships, right? And it was something that was going on back before. It was something going on in earlier in me and my fiance's relationship. Nothing bad, but just something that was going on. And my beautiful fiance. Before she was my fiance. So something's going on, and I was just thinking about previous relationships. And I remembered how I felt every time a separation occurred with me and a female. And I remembered this feeling of like turmoil, you know what I'm saying? Like it just feels horrible, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bruh.
But you know what I'm saying? So especially when sometimes you could have been the one who caused it. Most of the times I wasn't the one who caused it. They just, they want to do their own thing, right? So I asked God, what is this feeling? I know it's heartbreak. I know it's heartache, but what exactly is this feeling? Because I got to the point in my life, I was like, I want to pinpoint what this is, so I can figure out, so I can put a name to it, so I can put a face to it, so I can go deeper and figure out why do I feel this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can start uprooting whatever, because this don't feel. I know my heart's supposed to ache a little bit when somebody leave your life or whatever like that, but it's not supposed to. Why does it feel like this? You know what I mean? So when I started to go deeper into that thing, some mom issues popped up. Some mom issues popped up, and God started rubbing on the area. He was like, son. Basically, I'm finna paraphrase. This how because he speaks to people differently. So now I move past this. I moved past that point. So now I can kind of like regurgitate how he like dropped it on my spirit.
Right.
So basically, he was like, son, you can't love nobody more than me. And he said, you can't love somebody else more than you love yourself. You can't do that. Because now it's off. Now you're out of order, and it's an order to love. It's an order to relationships. It's an order to this thing. And if you love somebody else more than me, more than yourself, then you're going to love them more than me. Now, so what's the first and greatest commandment?
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
Right.
And then love yourself, your neighbor as yourself.
He said, and this one is more important. Not more important. This one, it goes with the first one.
Yeah.
They kind of weigh the same. So if you love somebody more than you love yourself, then by technicality, you're gonna love them more than you love me. And that's where you got it wrong at.
Man.
So that was my area. As soon as you spit that out, that's the first thing light bulb that went off in my head. So it's kind of like answer, kind of sorta, but it slides right into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an order to that type of stuff, and let me just say this real quick too, so people can understand this type of thing. Just because it works doesn't mean it's in the right order. I'm a
Elaborate.
Yeah, so just because you rigged it to work, like if you go to how many times you don't pop the hood up and you see they got a butter knife or something by the alternator or something, like they rigged it to work.
Yeah.
But it wasn't designed for it to work like that. So just because you can ride your car like that and it's been working for you for 5 years like that, doesn't mean that it's really in correct order. It's not how it's really supposed to go. So just because you're in a situation or you're got children or you're at work, or just because you made it work for you out of your circumstances, it doesn't mean that that's how it's supposed to be. It doesn't mean that was not the original design. You don't went and Porty P did it. You don't remixed it. No.
Take that.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you done put a whole remix on it, trying to go platinum.
Man,
it's not going platinum, boo boo.
No.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't the design for it. So as soon as you spit that out to me, that's the first thing that came to my guys. Like, son, this right here is out of order. If you love somebody more than you love yourself, by technicality, you're gonna love them more than you love me, and you're breaking the first commandment. You can't do that.
Yeah. That's good. Bruh, it's crazy because
I'm just being open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's dope because remember the girl I was courting out of Cali, and it was kind of some things God revealed to me on my end, even though it was a dope match, but because of her background and how she grew up and what she went through, it was hard to receive the love from my family because she was like, "Is this for real? Y'all like this for real?"
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. Yeah.
And we even talked like some years after that. Later, she apologized. She was just like, "I just didn't know how to receive it. Like, I just didn't know."
Right.
But through that time, because you can still learn from that situation because it's not always just that one person. Even though, if it is the portion of it, there's still some things that I could have did different too. And when you think about it, just like, and that was one of the things God revealed to me. Like, she was out in your life. I allowed it to happen so you could see and learn from it. And and that was the first time I ever placed let alone something, a person, let alone before God. And I said, I'd never do that again. Because like when you feel like you found your person, your purpose partner, it's just like, sometimes all things go out the window. Sometimes you just blindsided just because of happiness and just because of something you've always wanted. It's like you feel like, I've waited for this long and it's here. Thank you, Jesus. And it's just like, nah, that ain't what that was. And it was just like, dang, man, I just had a little bit of idolatry in there, like just as an idol. It's just like, man. So learning that, I just like, okay, I have to move different. Because even with each relationship, I always been like, okay, God, what could I do different? Why am I attracting this type of person? Like doing the work, the inner work, because that's what it's going to take to have the right formula for whoever comes along your path to match and to mesh.
You have to do the inner work. There's no way that you can calculate the formula. You don't even. You might as well skip the class. Just skip that period. If you're not going to do the inner work, don't go to the math class or the physical science class or the physics class with all the formulas. Just skip those 3 periods and go to lunch and then go to PE. Right?
You know, I'm finna go home.
You know what I'm
Finna go home.
Right? Because once you start doing the work on yourself, then you start to understand the formula of what somebody else is doing in their life.
Yeah.
If you don't do the formulas and the work on yourself, then when someone comes out of pocket or says something, or they're trying to get their mind right, or they're trying to figure you out, it's because they're doing their work. They're working their formula. But you can't identify it because you're not working your formula. You know what I'm saying? It's like we say, it's foreign to you. It's a foreign language
exchange.
to you. You don't understand, like, you don't understand even what this is, XYZ is, because you didn't even crack open your book.
Yeah. And that give you the play-by-play. You know what I'm saying? You got the cheat code.
Yeah. And it all goes back to what, you know, of course, where my basis come from. Yeah, it's always perception, transforming the way you think, how you perceive, how you see things. And so I think that all comes from, like, when I think about, like, when I was be sitting in math class, you know, and I'm like, and they writing the formulas on the board, and I'm like, man, this is confusing. X squared plus YZ equals like
X amount.
What letters got to do with math? So it sounds confusing. And so, however, and I don't know where I'm coming in with this, with what you guys said, but I'm just going to say what I feel. What happens with the formula, the what's the word I'm looking for? The instructions or the explanation on how to operate and use the formula is based upon the person that's giving the formula.
That's perfect.
You see
that's
heck yeah.
It's based on the person that's giving the formula.
Yeah.
So my perception and what I receive, or how I act, or how I respond to whatever comes in and out of my life, is going to be based on who taught me that formula. So when they go back to your situation,
it didn't add up.
It didn't add up, because ain't no way I'm looking at it, because I'm just gonna put it in my word. I just experienced the Cosby Show. Is that normal? I'm talking about the girl you see what I'm saying? So the formula that she was taught was from the culture and her family, which she experienced. So it looked forward to her, because her teacher, the formula that she received from her teacher was opposite of what she was seeing. And so therefore she couldn't understand how to equate the problem.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's what happens in everyday life, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your business, whether it's with your children, whatever it is, you're taking in things that you have been taught culturally, socially, especially with social media on the rampage right now. Exactly. And then you're trying to figure out why the formula is not working, why your kids are acting crazy, why your spouse is not responding to the things in the way that you want them to respond. is because you haven't figured out the formula.
Yeah.
And the teacher that is trying to teach you the right formula, you're refusing the information, so therefore you're always getting the formula wrong.
Exactly.
So and which goes back to the foundation of that, to me, which would be shifting your perspective and how you receive information. Because you're used to receiving information on a certain scale. And so when it doesn't come that particular way, you reject it, right? And so I was reading, and actually I put this in my book, and there was a journalist that asked Thomas Edison how it's crazy now. Thomas Edison, you know, as was giving credit to, you know, as far as inventing the light bulb, right? So, and what made me put it in the book, The Blueprint to Success, is because when you're talking about perception, and to go along back to the question that you initially stated, is one of the things that kept me going was my perception and my perspective was my perception and my perspective. And what I mean by that is, if I wanted something to work, you wasn't going to tell me that it wasn't going to work.
Exactly.
Because if I believed in my heart of hearts that it was going to work, it was going to work. I just had to connect myself with the right teacher to explain the right formula to get what I was trying to articulate.
And
which goes back to what Thomas Edison was doing, because can you imagine creating this life-changing, world-changing invention, and you're being interviewed by this journalist, and the only thing that the journalist was concerned about was his failures.
Yep. How many times he failed?
How many times he failed? And it was crazy.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R828 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
And it was crazy. It's like the journalist asked Thomas Edison, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times in this attempt to invent the light bulb? And his reply was, I didn't fail 1,000 times, but the invention of the light bulb was just an invention of 1,000 steps. Perception.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Perception. What are you going to focus on?
Are you going to focus on when the problem don't go right? If you got that long division problem and you doing stuff, okay, this still good. Okay, I messed up a little bit. I got it right. Bam. Now you got to the middle of the page.
Right.
And the steps.
Because you got to the middle of the page.
Right.
You started over here, now you're here.
And then the steps start getting crazy. I'm messing up. The numbers ain't looking right. But you know you got the right formula. You know you got the right formula.
Facts.
Are you rolling with me? All right, so you got the right formula, but when you get to the middle of the page, it start looking a little crazy. Are you going to scrap the whole workbook? Are you going to scrap the whole page, or are you going to go to tutoring so you can get that one step right?
Right. Right.
You know, when stuff start looking funny, don't scrap it. Go where you can get the right perception on what you're doing so you can finish out your problem and get a good grade on that test or the homework assignment. You know what I'm saying?
I'll sit and watch people that I know that are great teachers that are in the education space, and you know, they have their own tutoring business. And shouts out to Elite Tutoring, man, Miss Veronica Bianami. She's this assistant principal at Lake Region High School, man. Congratulations for your new accomplishments. A newly appointed assistant high school. So
big thanks.
Elite Tutoring, check her out. She's very good at what she does. You know, she helps us out with the youth at the church. And so I've actually been, because we do a lot of work together, and she's actually part of the reason why I was able to get some of the gigs out at Lake Region that I've got. And so, but I've sat there and on some of her sessions, just working with some of the kids with her, and just watching her, like, it's like, wow, like, she really, really good. But the way she sits there and how she explains things down on the level. So then you take a kid that's struggling in school, and he's being taught the right formula, but for whatever reason, there's a disconnect between him and the person that's giving him the right formula.
Right.
So just because you have the right formula don't mean you have the right formula.
That part.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just cause you got, yeah, you're right.
That's a bar. That was a bar.
Yeah, you know what? Cause sometimes you're right. I'm the other one, because sometimes I come out of pocket with something, and just, you know what? Maybe I'm not the one to tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the right formula, it has to come through certain channels, these communication channels. You know what I'm saying? Because how are you going to respond when I don't understand what you're saying, and I legitimately don't understand what you're saying, but in your mind, from your perspective, you should know this. You should understand this. Well, okay, I don't. Help me understand. So the right formula.
How many teachers said that, bro? You just took me back. You triggered me.
That's very good.
You triggered me.
That's real good.
You should know this.
There's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand what you're trying to. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No. Look, that's why I'm here.
Exactly.
That's why community is so important.
Right. Exactly.
That's why community. Why are you trying to get? Okay, you messing up in this the problem in the middle of the page. You messing up. Why are you trying to get tutored from your homeboy who fell in 2?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You getting tutored from the same person who fell in 2.
Hey, dog. What up, dog?
That make no sense, bro.
At all.
Let me put it in layman terms, man. I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Yeah.
That's why you
Big
ain't
facts.
me. That's why you stuck now.
Yeah, that's yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Yeah, why you go?
Girl, if that was me,
Yeah,
man, bro, if that was me, I would.
No, you can't do that. You have to go to someone who has overcame and who can see it.
Come on.
Look,
And explain it in a manner that you can get it.
Yeah, I know why you're doing this right here. But no, don't give up. Because just switch this up. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. I'm not finna go to my homeboy Jerome. You fell into. Matter of fact, you was smoking weed in the bathroom. Bro. I'm not finna help. No, you can't help me with my homework, bro.
At all.
You can't. No. I'm actually trying to pass.
Yeah.
No. I'm actually. This is going on.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to elevate my GPA so I can. So I'm doing something completely different. Nobody in my family did. I'm trying to go to this type of college. You know what I'm saying? So really, you my bro, but I really don't need you to tutor me right now, because I need someone who has been to college too, because I really want to get on this side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it gets deeper than it gets real deep. You gotta be real. When you're trying to do things that's different for you, that's a major hurdle. You have to be real strategic on who you let into your psyche, into your thought process, into your emotions, and into your life at the time where it's real messy and you're trying to figure it out.
Messy and fragile.
Yeah, that's good, man. I've said that, and not just in her, and some other people too. It's amazing, because I'm looking at, because I knew math was my weak subject, and and I'm watching, even even when we stayed down the road from Timmy.
Yeah.
And who was it? Was it Jackie or Kiki? One of them.
I think it was
Kiki. I want to say it was Kiki, but I don't remember. Anyway, one of them was actually having trouble with math.
Yeah.
And so, our cousin Timmy, we called him Professor.
Professor?
He earned that nickname because that dude was smart as a whip. So
what?
I was like, so my daughter having a little problem, with math. And I sat down there and watched him, and he was just as calm, and every time she made a mistake, he was just calm and cool. Well, hold on, no, let me, well, oh yeah, you got it. That's it. Keep going. Yep. Encouragement along the way, and then when she didn't get it, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, like what you're saying, you got to be mindful of who enters your space and how they enter your space, and you know what one of the most important things I don't want to skip over though is how you let people enter into your space. Because if you don't know how that person entered into your space, you risk the chance of that happen again. Have you ever been in a relationship
and
like,
again.
how in the world did I get involved in that one?
Oh yeah. I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? Or dang, how did I get messed up in that deal? Or how did I get connected with that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
So, but if you never recognize how certain things enter or exit into your life, then oh my God, y'all got me going into one of the other parts. Then you obviously gonna be a repeat offender.
Yeah, I mean that's because if
You
some
habitual offender. Yeah, you habitually keep doing the same thing.
because if you notice how something or someone or something come into your life, if it's completely different, you might want to. You know, hold on, this is different from everything else. I might want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might want to know. Let me do some work on this.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
different. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you look at like everything has a formula.
Yeah.
You know how you move has a formula. How you think have a formula. How you
How you
process
speak.
has a formula. So, but if you don't know that, then you're gonna miss out on a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
It's real.
even like just a simple, you having an argument with your spouse or your significant other. You know what I'm saying? If you never dictate the root of where the argument came from, guess what? It's gonna circulate around again. So if you don't calculate the formula on why do I keep responding a certain way when this situation happens, because truth be told, if we say that we want to be better version of ourselves, at the end of the day, you gotta have the correct formula that makes you the best version of yourself. So you can't be around here, man, girl, I wouldn't do that, bro, I wouldn't do that. At the end of the day, no, you're not me. So therefore, like Alexander said, you know, I gotta get connected with somebody that's gonna, you know, that's
That
been where I've been,
understands.
that understands what you know. At the end of the day, therefore, that teacher is gonna be able to articulate the same formula that the other teacher couldn't articulate. Same formula, different ways of communication. So, but if I don't exercise the correct formula in how I decide or how I make that my decisions, then guess what? I'm gonna be making the wrong decisions all of my life because I never really comprehended that.
And a real teacher is going to express and explain it in
Yeah.
a manner you'll get it 6-7 different ways until you get it.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's expecting you to get it on the first try.
Yeah.
Versus someone who expects you to already have the answer, to understand it in a short amount of space period of time.
Yeah.
You got quizzes, you got tests is coming at the end of the week. You get pop quizzes through the week.
Yeah.
You ain't even got no breathing room. But but just like how we with Timmy, how she was with your daughter, man. The insight that a teacher needs to have is also based on what not to say.
That's good.
Because like he could have easily no why you do that, why you doing it,
Oh, yeah.
no, you know what I'm saying, like
yeah.
It's
If I had to tell you this one more time,
Yeah.
you know what, no I'm gonna put this up, I'm gonna put that up. Just like okay, you do it. Let's see if you get it.
Yeah.
No and I ain't, that ain't my class, it's your class. but learning what not to say is just as important as knowing what to say. You got to speak that language. You got to understand that language. There's no different in a relationship. You got to understand one another's love language. You just got to understand their language and how they can reciprocate what you're trying to get across.
You have to understand that you got two type of teachers. You got the teacher on the inside of the system, because the teacher and the system are two different things.
right?
Right.
That's good. Right.
So you got the teacher
Yep.
on the inside of the system, and then you have the teacher who teaches by the system.
That's good.
So the teacher on the inside of the system is like your uncle.
I already know where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? Because the system, the school system is certain grades, 90, 60, whatever. If you don't pass whatever, it's certain bars you got to hit. It's already going to be certain things that's going to come up in it regardless. But the teacher on the inside of the system wants you to prevail beyond the system. Look, I know you having some hiccups. Let me show you how to maneuver. No, you're right. No, do that. Think about it from this way. Think about it from this way. You know what I'm saying? That's the teacher who wants you to go the distance.
Yeah.
The teacher who is for the system, they're gonna do their job, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. That's
it.
how some people are in that.
Hands off.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they're not trying to help you see it a different way.
Right.
They're not trying to. She done did that before 3 times. You still gonna? People have to work through stuff. When you get to the middle of the page, how many times you got stuck in the middle of the page? 4 or 5 times.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
With numerous different problems.
So are you trying to raise your GPA, or are you trying to? So you got the teacher on the inside of the system, and then you have the teacher who just for the system.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So whoever you go to, you have to be mindful of who you go to, because any problem at any business, at any whatever, it's gonna be something. But just like you said earlier, how that thing entered your life, you gotta know, is this worth something? If it is, you gotta work that problem out, because you want to get that GPA up, don't you?
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Big
good.
facts.
That's good. And that, now I'm gonna take everything that you said and I'm gonna bring it over here. So that means that relationship that's going south, right? And it's just the fact that y'all can't see eye to eye. You're having differences. You know what I'm saying? And it's truly because you really haven't sat down and really talked enough to learn each other's language. You know what I'm saying? It puts you in a different category. That's something like what as Anna said? Do you want to fight for that? You know, do you really want to, or are you just going to let it go? Because what happens is, as individuals, we change.
Yep.
And a lot of time, what we don't even realize and understand is we're not the same person that we were even yesterday. Because at some point in time, you're going to evolve. Either you're going to evolve forwards or you're going to evolve backwards. Yeah. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? And so what happens is we never get to that point to where we're learning the new person that we slept with, realizing that ain't the same person that we slept with last night. And so what do I mean by that is like, even though I look like where me and my wife are right now, like we're basically like empty nesters pretty much, you know, even though, you know, Kiki's still there, but she's grown, you know what I'm saying? So it's like her thought process and my thought process shifted so much over the years. So it's requiring us. I want y'all to catch this, bro. Y'all catch this. It's requiring us to communicate more now, 25, 27 years in, than it did when we first started. Make that make sense? I want y'all to catch that now.
Oh yeah. You caught it.
You know what I'm saying?
With Jerry Rice's hands, caught it.
You know what I'm saying? We've been August, we'll be married 25, together 27. And the communication has had to increase based upon the change that we are both experiencing in our life. And so which requires us to handle each other in a magnitude that we've never handled each other before, even though we know each other pretty well, being together 27 years. But because progression, and so we can allow our arguments or disagreements to disseminate the relationship or something that's been connected together for 27 years. Or we can just, you know, understand that, hey, that's the power of evolution. I'm going to embrace it. At the end of the day, let me see how to articulate this new formula that has come into my life, because what I have is worth fighting for, and I'm not going to sit there and, oh man, we've been married 25 years, I don't need to be going through this, because we've all been there and done that. We've been together, I shouldn't be having this. I've said it, but I'm like, well, dang, now I'm having to set back. Well, wait a minute, I'm not the same person. She's not the same person. So who am I to say, well, I don't want to deal with this right now, because I'm not dealing with the same issue with the same person at the same time. I felt like I dealt with the same issue with the same person 20 years ago. Because it's totally different. You understand what I'm saying?
It is, because I don't think we realize this is a huge world. We don't realize how constant we run into different people, engage with different activities, different things that you used to like that you don't like, and you got two people on the end of this spectrum and on the end of this spectrum experiencing many different things, and then they coming back, and now you're seeing what they experienced from a way that, okay, hold on, wait a minute, what just happened? Right. What changed? Well, you didn't like that before, you like that now? Right. So now you got to be like, okay. But then when it happens consistently, it's just teaching you how to pivot. Right. That's it. Right. And it's just like, either you pivot and you make it work and you try to understand, or you can start all over, go elsewhere, because you're going to go through the same formula. You're going to go through the same thing. Yep. So why not put the work in? Right. Right.
Right now, why not put the work in where you know you're supposed to be at?
It's going to be that.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's going to be work.
Right. And it's crazy because a lot of people are not where they want to be at. It's because they're not willing to put the work in. The correct formula is the correct formula.
And then they don't have any grace. Yo, No, for real. No, for real talk. Like, in a relationship, you need GRACE, all capital letters, and don't put no space between them. All smash them in together. You know what I'm saying? You need grace. And a lot of people don't have grace for other people because they didn't take the time to look and to locate where they were wounded at, and then try to doctor up those wounds. Because when you don't do that, now when something happens and someone rubs against one of those spots, now you have your tolerance is extremely low. Like, you have no space for nobody's errors
at all. And you don't want to make space for anybody.
You know what I mean? So you have to work on where people hurt you at, where you don't left your guard down at, and where someone hit you with a blow at, or something happened that you wasn't expecting, or something like that. You have to work on that so you can create room for your mate's errors. AKA grace. Because stuff is going to happen. You know what I mean?
It is. I think one of the beauty of when you do the work and you know you did the work, like with my very last relationship, I was just like content and sad on that it didn't work out like it wasn't supposed to. I was very content because, one, I know I did the work. 2, I know I made the adjustments. 3, what was errors, I recorrected. 4, okay, now you been crazy. You just
Right.
Yeah, it's just like
5, I'm not perfect.
5, I'm not perfect. 6, you expect me to do all the work, but you don't want to do nothing. 7, you think that you ain't got no skeletons in your closet.
Lord.
8, I'm showing them to you, but you just don't see it.
Oh my goodness.
So it's just like, you know what? It's just like, all right, what we doing?
Yeah.
And one of the most rewarding things, because it's like, bruh, I know I'm a great catch, and I know I'm a type of person where I will admit when I know I'm wrong. Period. I have no shame in saying I'm sorry, I apologize, my bad, I missed it. But if you can't do that, always headstrong, like it don't matter who you get with. You got to be vulnerable. You got to be willing to learn a person's love language or learn how they move, so you can move along with them and be what they've been looking for all along. Because that's all who we're looking for. We're just looking for another version of ourselves.
And look, that's perfect. And grace is the foundation of all that, bro. It is, bro, because there's no way. Bro, Mike, you've been married almost 30 years. There's no, bro. I know it's some things that you have said out of pocket.
A lot of things I said out of pocket.
And Isha was like, I cannot believe you just said that. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of things I said out of pocket.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean you just toss it out. Nah, you can't, because you've been tossed out somebody who God was trying to get you to your whole life.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
You have to look at it from that lens.
Yeah, for sure.
The clips I told you to watch.
Yeah.
Bro, why Pastor Lee had to come behind him and just
Slade.
Last night Bible study, dog. Oh my God. She said it. She said, well, when she started, I said, but she finna gut us like a fish tonight.
Ooh.
She said, this ain't gonna be no feel good. How did she say? She said, first, I gotta let you know, it's not gonna be a motivational message. It's not gonna be a feel good message. And I'm gonna tell you. And she said that, she said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had a totally different message prepared, and this is where God had shifted me. And then she said it started with Apostle, because what he talked about on Sunday on forgiveness.
Yeah.
She said that opened up the gate to what God had her shift to talk about last night, and her topic was the danger of anger.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gotta
I'm gonna watch it.
How anger is disguised in certain things. How anger is in our business. It just basically, boy, we had a counseling session last night. Well, it was so quiet. It was so quiet, but it was so good. I'm going back and watch both of them. because when you get
That's
to
the
the
setup.
point where and like she don't cut no corners, he don't either. But they get into them veins where okay, they really ain't fit to cut no corners. I'm fit to gut you like a fish, and you sew yourself up. You know what I'm saying? That time they gon' I'm gonna cut you, but I'm gonna go ahead and sew you up.
Yeah.
And there's that time, but I'm finna gut you like a fish. You need to do it. Here go the thread.
Here go the thread and the needle.
Stitch yourself up.
Yeah,
Because there comes a point in time where, and that's what she said when it came to the end. She said in the beginning too. She said this is for those that want to be free. I'm talking about really want to be free.
Yes, there you go.
She said this is for those that, and so when
Yes.
she ended it, she reiterated that. She said, now if you want to be free, she said, and meet me up here, bro. Yeah, we was up though. After she went through, oh my bad. When she went through,
you do your thing, bro.
the point, like I said, she really went through like it was a healing counseling, but it was a chastisement because if you're where you want to be, and that's what she said. She said just because you're choosing to be, you're choosing, and then she pinpointed like the different disguises of what anger comes in, especially with men. You know what I'm saying? We disguise hurt and anger.
Yeah.
We be mad.
Yeah.
We come off mad and angry, but in all reality, we're just hurt.
We hurt, yeah.
We respond in anger.
We hurt.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like she was just hitting all the buttons. She was like,
8-ball corner pocket.
you know what I'm saying?
Shit was killer.
It's true. It's just you like if you want to be free, you know what I'm saying? We we worship, we prayed again towards the end. That was it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Wow.
your life, man, you gotta, it's like certain things, it's not gonna get better tomorrow. It's not gonna get better overnight. Just like that statement says, it gets, what is it, the dark before the dawn or something of that nature? Basically, it gets darker before it gets light. And the darkest moment is before dawn. That's what it is. And I stayed up one night, and that popped in my head. So I just looked up. I was like, man, it looked really dark. And I was like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's like, whether it's relationship with your kids, whatever it is, because this podcast, we talk about multiple things. It's about your life. It ain't about just your business. It ain't about your relationship. It ain't just about your kids. It's about everything, because you are a part of every one of those components. So in order for every one of those components to work in the way that you want it to work, you have to fix the common denominator, and the common denominator is you.
Yeah, because sometimes you got to get gutted and let your intestines flop on the table so you can look at it. Stop trying to be Ray Charles. Now look at it.
I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
You know what I mean?
You getting gutted tonight.
Yeah, nobody wants to look at it. Everybody wants to moonwalk. Everybody wants to moonwalk away. No, look at that stuff so we can actually work on the stuff.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Look.
I'm good. No, you're not good.
Yeah.
You're not good because how you told me the other night. You're not good because how you're replying and how you're responding. And like you taught me the other night, and the apostle taught you taught me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Apostle Charles. You know what I'm saying? It's a humongous difference between replying and responding.
Yeah.
Well, that particular is responding and reacting.
Responding and reacting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because when you
But sometimes you got to get gutted so you can look at yourself.
Facts, because when you
You know what I mean? Bro. He is the one who lately, for the past year and a half now, or 2 years, maybe about 3 years now, and it's like he got his knife in the back pocket. I come in the door, he just look at it.
Get you.
Yeah, you wrong right there. You need to work
needle
on
thread
that.
on the table over there.
You need to work on that, and then I'd be like,
learn from
okay,
the best.
I see myself. I'm a mess here. You know what I mean? But it's needed sometimes. Go ahead.
But responding helps you to filter.
That's what it does.
It helps you to filter.
Reaction, you just knee jerk.
You just go off the hinges like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like a Tasmanian devil. You know what I'm saying? Like respond, it helps you to filter because it also says, you know what, I'm not gonna respond how I normally would respond. So let me kick that maturity up to another notch, another level, and then you be like, okay, I filter this. All right, well, why do you feel like that, or like what is the underlying issue? Because a lot of times we wait for other things to cause other underlying issues that we never dealt with from jump.
Yeah.
So now you got all these complications.
Right.
That you went in for one thing, you came out with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Get it together.
Right.
Like, bro, what we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing, man? Like, what we doing? What we
I went
doing,
in for a
man?
checkup, came out with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes.
Bro, you know what I hear at the hospital all the time from ones that thinking they going home. They be like, "Oh, we're about to admit you." It's the same way with your issues, with whatever's going on.
Good.
You think you about to be discharged? Nah, we've seen some other things. We want to run some other tests, so yeah, we're gonna admit you. I see other things. We want to get that to where you can see what's going on, and now you can make the adjustment and the changes necessary.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have that experience again. And make it right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
And the best thing, and this is the beautiful thing about it, and this is beautiful. It is.
Ready to come from the porch.
Beautiful.
No,
the
this
windows open.
No. This is he's stupid.
The windows open, Steve.
He's stupid.
Hey, yo, super.
He's stupid. He's stupid,
He
man.
coming out the house with his slippers on.
You so stupid. No, but the beautiful thing about it is when you come across it could be a business partner, a producer, it could be you finally run across the person who you know you can do life with. And just because it's rocky in some points don't mean that you're not supposed to be there.
Right.
So when it's time for you to gut yourself and work on that stuff, the beautiful thing is if God allow you to run across that person and you know it's that person, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, that individual wants to do whatever you need to do for yourself with you. You're not gonna do it alone.
Exactly.
You're not gonna do it alone. You might have to initiate on your own. But as far as going through whatever process, whatever it is, they want to be there with you because that's what they're put there for.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like if you don't take the first step, it's almost like you're handicapping God. Like, why are you stopping God from doing what He want to do in your life because you want to take the first step?
Exactly. That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
That's real.
I strategically placed this person here with you and for you for a purpose. Therefore, bro, when you trying to do life with somebody, life is life.
It's just that.
Right. Life be life.
It ain't her life. It ain't his life. It's life.
It's not bills. It's not baby mama. It's not. No. It's not car note. It's life. Whatever happens in your life, I'm going to be right there with whatever it is. It's life.
Down
High
like
blood
four
pressure
flats.
report. We doing that. Whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have to, if I have to lose some weight or something like that, okay, I'm cooking chicken tonight. I got chicken wings. I got 10 fried. I got you 7 baked. I appreciate you because you see what I'm on. you know what I'm saying? Like we doing life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever, like whatever obstacle you're trying to overcome. If it's your purpose partner,
they're gonna assist.
They are going to what they want to be there in the trenches with you because I'm supposed to be here. I spent my whole life to be here with you. You dig what I'm saying? That's the most beautiful thing about it.
And they'll remind you too. No. Remember when you said when you said? Yeah. We gonna stay on that.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah, for sure.
Accountability.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Hey, I'd rather have that than somebody that just tell me any and everything and then just got me out here swinging. Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Y'all don't do yes people, man.
No, don't have your head on the. You gotta have your head on the swivel, man. You know these people out here, hey, looking crazy.
Get no room for no yes people.
you used to be the calm one in the relationship. Now you the one that got anger issues.
Yeah.
They got you looking crazy out here. Hey, mama, they go that man. He outside.
He's stupid.
You gotta run it down the street. He crazy.
He's stupid. He's stupid, man.
He crazy. Hell.
What movie was that?
Oh, I forgot.
That was old girl.
I forgot. I can't even think of it.
Oh man, oh, that's funny. What you see? It don't
Tell you.
note.
I'll tell you, bro. Make sure you got the correct formula.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't want to be looking be the one out here used to be the same one. Now you're looking crazy.
Oh, man, that's crazy. All right, and those are the final words for tonight, man.
Final words, he's stupid. He's stupid.
More of the story is.
I remember that guy. What was his
Roger,
name?
I think Roger Craig.
Is he still alive? I think.
No, he passed, man. About 2 years ago now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That dude.
Yeah,
crazy.
he's
He's
alive.
kind of funny though. He's in the
Bruh.
moral of the story is.
More of the story is. Stay home. Stay to yourself.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So yeah, man, it's been another live one, man. So at the end of the day, man, just make sure you're getting the correct formula, man. You know, whether it's in your business, your job, your home, your church, your life, school, you know, but whatever it is, whatever encompasses your life. Always remember that the common denominator is you. So we're willing to be, not just willing, but wanting to be the best version of ourselves, and I mean we gotta do it by any means necessary. So we're not going to always understand, but we got to make sure we put ourselves in position to learn from the people that understand, that can teach us the right formula to get the right result in the equation of this thing called life. So that's it, man. That's another one for tonight. And we going to close out like we always do, man. Y'all know how we do. Shoot for the top because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. Y'all have a blessed week. This has been the B2S podcast. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.